Hello YouTubers, Tross here, and we're back playing Kerbal Space Program, and we're about to launch a rescue mission to get the guys off the moon after they crash-landed in the crater last time. So here's the rescue ship that we quickly threw together at the end of the last episode, but I've come to realize it may need one or two small modifications. The big problem is we tipped over last time. And now we've made the lander taller, so I'm going to add a second set of RCS blocks up near the top of the ship. The first set are right under these little landing legs here. You can see the thrusters sticking out there. So we got a second set here now. So if it does start to tip, that should get more, or have more torque to straighten the ship up. That was probably one of the problems with the the lander that they had. This is a bit heavier, but does have a little more fuel in this stage. I think we're ready to go though after that correction. No, not correction, but oversight. Yeah, I mean, we made this taller. It's, it should be obvious that we're gonna need some more RCS control, because that's originally it was placed near the center of gravity, but well, we made the ship taller, so we moved the center of gravity. So having a second set should help. Let's make sure. Yeah, I know you guys want to help, but we're gonna need the room. So we're only gonna go with Jebediah for now. So I think we're ready to launch. Alright, we're going out to the launch pad now. Alright, here we are. We just need to I'll bring up the gauges. Turn on SAS. I want to do this now before I forget it. Disable crossfeed, because we don't want this stage taking fuel out of the upper stage. Let's back the camera up here now a little, so, and throw up to 100%, and let's go in 3, 2, 1. And we have nice liftoff here. And hopefully we should have an uneventful trip to orbit. I'm going to get going as quickly as possible, as always. But we don't want to head over about 200, so we will want to throttle back just a bit before we hit 200. The timing of the stages is a little critical here, so let's throttle back. We want the solids to burn out first. That's most of the reason for doing this. Dropped. Liquid boosters. External lights here will be running out momentarily. Let's drop them. Throttle up and begin a gravity turn. I'm gonna turn over to about 60 degrees or so, I think. Something like that. Our apoapsis is still increasing, which is what we want. And our speed is increasing. Get that speed, well, eventually up to about 2,300 meters per second in order to reach orbit. Going pretty good up. Let's turn some more. We need to get that horizontal velocity up. Those stages. Watch them fall away. See, we're only 50 kilometers away. Need to get that speed up to 2,000. So we're only about halfway there, but we're getting close to the top of our trajectory. It's not an orbit yet. So I'm gonna nose up a little. And yeah, right now we have less than 1-to-1 thrust to weight ratio, at least. We're less than 1 G of thrust, I should say. It's still going up, and we're still picking up speed. This stage is going to run out of fuel, though, before we pick up enough speed, but that was kind of planned. That's what happened in our initial takeoff, and we actually have even more weight now, so it was expected. We do have more fuel in this stage, though, and while it has less thrust, there's also less mass. Because we don't have these tanks or this engine. This engine is putting out 1,500 kilonewtons. Each of these puts out 220 for a total of 880. So we have a little more than half the thrust. Probably also a little more than half the weight, though. A lot more than half the weight. But we're starting to actually get up to speed. Need to nose up quite so much. We're only about 600, probably less than 600, 500 meters per second from achieving an orbit. And in just a second here, right now we'll be staging for the last time. Hopefully. Just nosing up slightly, and burning through this initial fuel here rather quick, but then we switch to 4 separate tanks, 1 tank for each. And, alright, we're almost in orbit. Not quite there, but we're nosed up again, and That's not quite circular, but it's an orbit. We now need to get to the moon. And in fact, it looks like we can start burning for the moon relatively soon. Let's set as a target. Set as target. Should start earlier than that. Oh, did we just pass that? We did. Alright, we'll wait for the next orbit. That was probably a little too ambitious. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. How do we switch remote? There we go. No, I wanna. Come on. Let's just get rid of the maneuver. Yeah, it's getting away. Why is that so high? Oh. It's going around the wrong way. Not sure why that's so far, but it's like the best we can do for now. So let's head in that direction, or get ready for that burn. And that's in 26 minutes. In the meantime, our electric charge is dropping precariously because I forgot to put out the solar panels. Alrighty, so we're all good now. We're charging electricity, and what is that? That's apparently we've left a bunch of stuff in orbit. Wasn't from... Okay, I would have thought that would have dipped back into the atmosphere and slowed down. But apparently, maybe it doesn't have physics if we're not watching it. Or at least atmospheric physics. Anyway, we got about 25 minutes until this burn. So, we're coming for you. Looks like we've drifted off a little bit. We have a bit over a 2-minute burn here. Alright, let's get all lined up. Here we go. Looks pretty good. We got the sun charging us up here. Just passed over the Space Center again. And we're going to start the burn now. Left still. Probably gonna wind up using a good chunk of it. Alright, I'm going to turn on RCS and okay. That's about as good as we're going to get, I guess. Anymore, it says we miss, basically. And yeah, we've got about 2/3 of that left. So we are heading out towards the moon. Let's time warp here. Watch the planet as it fades away. And we're heading out towards the moon. How do we, yeah. Not sure how we got focus off the ship. We're not in the... What happened there? Well, strange that the encounter totally... There we go. I want to get an orbit, and this will be a large orbit initially. But I think that's good for at least an initial encounter. It wouldn't be so bad if our orbiter itself wasn't in a oddly tilted orbit. Alright, we got about an hour to go till this 30-second burn. Getting close to the moon, but we won't be too close compared to last time. Alright, we got 3 minutes till our burn. So let us get in position. Turn on SAS to help us a bit here. Alright, there is our target point. And let's try to stop almost on. Well, a little off, not too bad. Still have a whole minute and a half. SAS is on. We're not. We're using a little RCS. Let's turn that off. Alright, we're coming across this way and we want to, well, get an orbit closer like that, and then we'll do another orbit match over here or something to that effect. And yeah, the guys are down in this crater. It's now more in the day side. Alright, I'm going to start the burn about 15, 16 seconds before the node. And we're probably going to watch most of it in the map view. Make sure we get everything right. Okay, just about 10 seconds. And we're about to burn. Alright, we're slowing down. Trying to get captured here. Slightly drifting off. And let's slow that thrust down. And stop. It's not too bad. I don't know what that maneuver is, but alright, we are 10 degrees off here. So let's add a node to correct that. 10 degrees. Something like that. And yeah, we just want to, well, we're just going to correct the 10 degrees for right now. I think that would be, if we can get close to that would be fine. And then we'll worry about trying to rendezvous and finding a good way to rendezvous, because we want to leave whatever fuel we have left, which is actually, it's going to be a decent amount. It's going to be, let's just say 600 times 4 tanks, so 2,400 or so fuel. But because we're in such a high orbit right now, it's going to take 41 minutes. Let us find our aiming point. Now, I'm probably rotating the wrong way for it. And this burn will be on the dark side. Yeah, there it is. Almost there. SAS. Alright, let us fast forward the 40 minutes. So we're just moving around over to here. The sun, Kerbal, and the moon. Won't be a long burn, only 7 seconds. We may actually still be lit a little bit. Looks like we... maybe not. Alright. Isn't that quite a nice shot there? Alright. We got about 30 seconds. I'm going to start at 7 seconds, only thrust about halfway. This one is a burn that we want to try to get as exact as possible. Let's turn on RCS. And we're going to start here in 3, 2... well, let's turn off RCS. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Those are the last 2 maneuvers that our lander did. Did I still have them? I bet they're still plugged in for this. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're within 0.1, which is really, really good. We now want to lower our orbit. problem is, yeah, if we lower our orbit here, when we get here, that's going to be basically on the other side. So as we wait, well, if we do it earlier, it's not any better. But if we go a little longer, it should... There's a way to get those flags to stay on, I believe. Come on. No? You don't want to stay on? They used to stay on if you clicked them. Well, now I focus on the moon. That's not what I want. Okay. I think we're slowing down too much now. We're not slowing down enough. 23 kilometers. 1.3. You know, I'm gonna call that good. Because, well, that's pretty darn good, and it'll probably take me a lot of playing with that to get something better. Looks like the sun just went behind the moon. This is only going to be a 9-second burn, so not too much. So I'm going to time warp around here. We got 30 minutes till the burn. It's coming around the moon here. And that is a solar eclipse. Wow. Oh, and I almost... Looking at the solar eclipse, I almost lost track of our time. We got 3 minutes till the burn. Let us... all aimed up here. Looks pretty good. Warp in just a little bit more. Alright, again, I'm going to do about a halfway burn. So that means throttling up at about 10 seconds. And I really want to watch. Alright, 0.4 meters per second off. Where does that put us? I'm going to turn RCS on. And try thrusting in various directions to see how that go. 1, 5, 4. Well, 0.4, that's really, I mean, you can't get, well, you can't ask for any better than that. That's not much at all. If everything goes well, we'll be able to rendezvous here, dock as needed, and then get ready to land, which will be another adventure because the landing site is no longer under the orbit. So let's put a maneuver. Oh, right about there. This maneuver will have to... Well, that's maybe a little too much. Something along those lines. It's just an idea. And not sure what's going on with that dotted line going like straight down, but let's so we're here. That's the orbiter we're aiming for. It's gonna come up under us as we come down towards it. There it is. Slow down the time warp a bit. So it's right now a little ahead of us, but we're traveling a lot faster. And we're doing about 100 meters per second faster than it is. Okay, we're about 30 seconds from intercept. So I want to spin around here. To our negative velocity vector. And throttle up because we're about to miss. Way off. There we are, half a kilometer away. Why are we spinning so much on RCS? Alright, this ship has all the fuel it needs. What it does need is RCS. So we're going to fill its RCS tanks up. Okay. We have filled us up with RCS. Where'd our station? There it is. That's our one of our earlier landing sites. We are now going to decouple. And back away. Alright, that's still set as our target. Spinning the wrong way. But, alright, we're aimed just past our target. Turn on RCS. A little fast, but trying to use RCS to guide us in towards and line us up with the Mission 20B orbiter ship. Trying to get the velocity. Let's slow down here. That will help us. $2 meters per second should be good. I'll just get this to come up. Got plenty of monopropellant. Alright, we're heading basically directly for it. I'm going to set that as our target. Turn on the RCS. And we are basically heading directly for that probe at 1.7 meters per second, which is good. We just need to line things up a little bit. It's about 100 meters away. And we just need to slow down, and we should be docked here in just a moment. I'll slow down to about 1 meter at 50 meters. And then half a meter at 10 meters or so. Let's begin slowing down. There we go. And both of these have lights that are nearly identical in design. Let's keep on course here. It's not too bad. Alright, let's slow down. And course correct again. Starting to light up. .2 meters per second should be good. And we even rotated fairly well around. And there we go. We have docked these two ships together. At this point, I'm just going to refuel the orbiter. And we're going to keep a little, well, maybe not even fuel. Maybe we could just do it with all RCS and deorbit this eventually. But we're basically just refueling the orbiter in case we need to use it again. In. Alright, we'll leave this here for now. Let's get back to Jeb and the lander here. Let's just put a maneuver node here. Let's actually kill that maneuver node. Something like that, and if we slow down as well. something like that looks pretty darn good, actually. That's a 19-second burn, and it's at about 16 minutes. So let us fast forward around to that. Alright, we got 2 minutes till this burn, so let's get everything all lined up. Yeah, we're much more maneuverable now. Now with RCS we can spin around rather easily. Not sure where this actually is. Did I just see that go off the bottom there? Yeah, there we are. Yeah, it's a relatively big course correction here. And I'm basically going to be watching this. Maybe want to stop it a little early. But, yeah, we're a few kilometers away from the orbiters. And, yeah, I'll probably do this at half throttle as well. And start at 20 seconds before. So just about 10 seconds from now. And so 3, 2, 1, throttle up. Oh! Stage. Forgot how to activate those engines. And yeah, this is going to be off. I think that will extend our... Alright, we'll just slow down a little early. Actually, let's turn on RCS. You're not really doing much. We want to get right over the center of that crater. That looks pretty good. Want to stay away from those sides. That was our trouble last time. So actually, let's put in a maneuver node here. So we have a countdown timer, basically. And that's a little early, but something like that. So let's turn off RCS here and spin around. Oh, let's also right here. You don't need them set as a target anymore. Alright, so let's fast forward. Coming down. Hopefully it will be about 10 or 15. Well, 10 I'm hoping for. May not. Maybe we will be that low. There they are. We got a minute and 54-second burn here. And, well, we're not even a minute and 54 from them. Seems to have moved a bit. The planet has rotated. We need to adjust our course. We're at 5,000. I'm going to try to adjust our... Oh, now we're way over the other way. Gear down. Alright, I want to keep drifting over here. Great, let's... actually keep drifting over here. We'd be too close to the wall over there. Hoping we're a little better in the bowl shape. There's our shadow. Down 20. RCS. Still ways up. Alright. We're close now. Slow down. Bit sloped. Cut. Hold on, you engines and RCS. Okay, we made it down. And we're only 2 kilometers from our crash site. We're not at the safest in the middle as we could have been, but we're not doing too bad. And we still have about a third of our 2/3 of our fuel, and a little under 2/3. But we're lighter now, so we'll go further. Well, that's it for this episode. Next episode, we'll actually get the guys over here and load them up and try to recover all the science that we missed. And yeah, maybe we will fly back to that location and get the science we missed. But that will be next time in Kerbal Space Program First Contract. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.